Hey, thanks for joining me. Travis from Knife Joker. Today we're taking a look at how to remove the blade from this Reate Knives Mini Crossroads. Yeah, and you might be wondering why I have those gloves on, just because, well, today we're doing a blade removal. It's got that brand new knife, just unpacked it. Could have done the unpacking here on camera, but just trying to show how to get that blade out of there real quick. Basically two tools here. Got that T8. Got that tie connector pivot right there. It's nice it's not a double-sided pivot like Reate does a lot of times, just a single-sided pivot. Should come right out of there. You see that connector screw pops right out and that collar stays in there. Flip over here. You need to connect these, get these screws out right here. Still that T8. Let's make sure we don't strip anything. Push hard. Those two screws, that scale pops right off. Most Reate knives, man, they're like Legos. You could put them together, take them apart, put them together, take them apart, put them together, take them apart. It's going to be a pretty brainless process. Down to the T6 for these screws right here on that floating back spacer. Once again, just be careful. Don't strip anything. Sometimes they give you an extra screw or two or three, but which ones they give you? It's never the pivot screw, I'll tell you that. Probably not one of these internal screws either. I didn't look at the screws in the bag. I'm sure they're in there. Let's see what happens. Cut that apart on one side, that apart on the other. Should just come right apart now. Should slide right out. The little force. That back spacer's apart. Just trying to get that front apart without prying it, so to speak. Oh, there she comes. Just comes right off. Let's check this one out real quick. I ain't got that thing apart. It's cool to see the inside of this thing. Number 5 out of 100. 100 of that version. I wondered how many they made. You see that floating back spacer in there. Over travel stop. Basically just trying to get that blade out of there. You see that little washer they use to protect the titanium. Let's see what else is in here. See that bearing, caged balls, caged ceramic balls. You don't want to flip that over the wrong way. So yeah, let's keep that in there the right way. Get that blade out of there. So keep track of everything. Not going to reassemble it here on camera, but those little spacers for the back spacer, those bearings, showing that washer in there. Well, that's just a quick disassembly of the new Mini Crossroads. I can't show it now. Get this all back in there. Same way. Couple distractions here. Is that washer in there? Yeah, it's in there. Those back spacer washers. And Reate knives go back together pretty easily. Should go right back together. Click. Sounded good. Missing everything with that blade. Yeah, just trying to get that blade out. Make sure you don't cross thread those screws. It was tough with the gloves on. Just didn't want to get so many fingerprints. So much sweat up in that micarta. This one being somebody else's knife. Just like Legos or Lincoln Logs. Lincoln Logs. I haven't said that in a while. That screw back in there. Definitely easy to take apart and easy to put back together. You just gotta watch what you're doing. Don't strip at anything on the way out or in. And there it is. All back together. No sweat in there. Except for, yeah, I got that blade out. Thanks for joining me on that blade removal of the new Reate knives, Mini Crossroads.